You got to go in and physically end it and physically start it, and that's no good. Nobody wants to do that. In the Stream Now section in Classic, it had a little box that you would tick that allowed you to schedule your next live stream, and I really liked that. You could add a new thumbnail and everything, and then everything was updated, everything was running just fine. Now, YouTube had been in the process of building YouTube Studio and then moving away from Classic. But there were a lot of features that didn't move over to Classic right away, so I always had to use Studio for my videos and Classic for live streaming because it just wasn't set up yet. And it was like a huge disconnect. It was very confusing. They were always saying, get used to this because Classic's going away at the end of the year. And I was freaking out because I'm like, holy cow, if it goes away at the end of the year, am I still going to be able to schedule my streams? Like, there was no information. They weren't telling us streamers what we had to look forward to or what we were going to lose or anything. And so I was using a hybrid, and I have to say YouTube Studio for analytics and stuff is amazing. So I actually love the way that it functions for that end of things, but I was worried and had no idea what was going to happen to the streaming side of it. Well, they just dumped it on us. They didn't say anything. There was no warning. We just logged in one day to schedule our stream, and we went to go to Classic, and it was gone. Now, sure, they had been saying it was going away, but in my mind, they were not going to take away the streaming side of it until they had let us know what was coming and let us play with it for a little bit before we were forced. But they didn't. Just like they gave people the ability to play with YouTube Studio on the video side and go back and forth until they were comfortable with it, but not streamers. They didn't give us that ability. They just turned it off, and boom, there we were. So the first time we went live after this major change, we didn't know where we were streaming. We knew we were live, but we didn't know where. No idea where. So we had moderators saying, hey, you're live over here. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not sending a signal there. Like, how in the hell is this possible? What is going on? We didn't know. It was a complete and utter cluster. It was horrible. So I decided what I needed to do was get in there, dive in, and see what is the best way to now go live now and schedule your streams. And what I found out is it's better to just schedule all of them. And I'm going to show you why right now. All right, so this is YouTube. This is the dark mode. If you're not a dark mode person, come on, what's wrong with you? Dark mode is the best. Dark mode everything. Now they're working on dark mode for YouTube Studio as well. Some of the areas are dark, some of them aren't. I don't know why some are and some aren't. I don't know. Is it that hard to just click on dark mode? I don't know. From a developer standpoint, it must be fairly hard because it's not all dark. But I digress. And now I'm going to show you how you access the streamer dashboard. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to your channel icon up in the top right. You're going to click on it, and you're going to go to YouTube Studio. Once you're in YouTube Studio, you're going to click on this middle icon that says Go Live. And this is the Stream Now dashboard. This is where you will come if you want to go live now. I'm going to talk about that, but I'm going to recommend that you do not use this section unless you absolutely have to. If you're somebody who's just dead set on using this, I can't stop you, but I'm going to show you a more efficient way to do this that you can still go live now, but you're going to, it's almost like they're giving you a go live checklist, because one thing that always happened with us, we would use the stream now and somebody would be like, oh, nobody changed the title, oh, nobody changed the description, because when you go live, if you set this up with the same stream keys that you have down here, every time you go live, the title will be the same and the description will be the same unless you come in here and click edit and physically edit that stuff. If you do that, then it's absolutely fine. It will work. But the scheduling side helps you remember to do all of that right out of the gate, and you don't have to worry about coming in here and doing it on this page. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First of all, if you are dead set on using the stream now, all you have to do is come to this page. You're going to click on edit, and this is where you can edit your title. You can make it public, unlisted, whatever. Add your description, add your whatever it is, what topic it falls under. Change your thumbnail, enable monetization, and then select that it's not made, or if it is made for kids or not made for kids. Then you're going to click save, and then you've just got your stream key. If you already have that in your software,